Good afternoon, Christian women, Christian women. I was talking to a colleague about something a little unrelated to dating, but I bring everything back to dating because it's about relationships and trying to get people off on the right foot before they make it all the way down the aisle. So she talked about, well, I used the phrase guilty by association based on the context of what she shared. Guilty by association is when, you're guilty based on the company you keep. Now, it doesn't make it right, but it makes it accurate for some people in their perception of you, especially if it's the first time they're getting to know you or they see you. So take, for instance, you're going out and your intention daily is you have a focus, you have a goal, you want to meet your future spouse. Okay, this is just one example. Not everybody is dating for a spouse. But for the ones that are actually dating, for a healthy, future spouse that is in a Christ-centered marriage, those folks, this is what this platform is built for, Christian women, but anybody could benefit from this because ultimately it's also about healthy relationships. I want you to think about a couple of things. Sometimes I hear people say, well, why can't I seem to find the right person? Now, I can't run the whole gamut here. They're in a ton of my videos, so whatever you might be thinking, I may have already talked about it. But in this particular context, say you're going out, you're going to conferences, you're dating online, but you're also meeting people in person. And let's just say you're a modest woman. You're modest, you dressed appropriate based on your perspective, your values, how you were raised, and how you would like to conduct and see yourself. But you have a person in your life or people in your life. This could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be a colleague or a few people. It could be women or men. Let's just say this person, you love this person, they're your friend, your family member, etc. But they're different than you, meaning they're not modest. They're not on the same walk, and that's okay. We don't judge them for that. Let's just say they're loud. Let's just say they dress in ways that are a little bit more free and open than you. But you don't judge them. That's just the way they are. And that's okay. Let's just say sometimes they get into arguments. Sometimes they're a little embarrassing, but you love them anyway. I think a lot of people have had people like that in their lives, okay? So this is not about judgment. What I'm hearing sometimes from folks is they'll say, well, how come I can't meet the right person aligned with my values? Or I'm finding that, a guy's not coming up to me. What if, guilty by association, you're dressed modestly, you're rather appropriate in, always, you're not loud, you're not, cursing people out, you are, just having quiet conversation in a restaurant and you're having a good time. And there's something about you and the guy sees you across the room and this person would be aligned with your values, okay? Just within this context, this example. But they see that your friend, your family member, your colleague, they're loud. They're rude to the server. They're dressed in a certain way that does not align with your values. Again, these are just examples. You plug in your own unique circumstances. They can make some people feel a little uncomfortable with the way they carry themselves, okay? And so I'm broadening this out on purpose so that you can plug in your unique circumstances. You want to think about, are you guilty by association? Meaning, does someone see you across the room and they say, what a lovely young lady, or what a lovely woman. I'd like to get to know her. There's something about her I really want to get to know. I like how she carries herself. I see how she converses with the people at the conference or at the restaurant. I like her look. I'm really feeling her vibe. But then you look over to your friend, your family member, your coworker, whoever it is, male or female, and it just doesn't mesh. It doesn't mesh because they don't know your friend or family member. You love your friend or family member, but that person doesn't know them. And they might pass because you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Try going out by yourself. I'm looking at the clock because I got a client in 2 minutes. Beautiful work day. So try going out by yourself sometimes, or just bring one person that's more aligned with you, so that you can at least open up increase the probability of connecting with those that you want to connect with. Again, you're not doing this without judgment. This doesn't mean you throw your friends out, your friends or your family members. But if you are someone who is dating with that intention, be intentional. Change some things up and see if you can increase that probability. See how that works out for you, because it's not fair for you to be guilty by association, especially if you have intention. Okay, gotta go. Ciao.